Hello, I'm Keegan.
And I'm Meghna. On this week's show, we will be covering information on the upcoming concert and recent protests for the middle school travel cuts.
We also have sports results, the calendar for the next few weeks, and a bio on yours truly. This is JDTV News. Welcome to JDTV, the show that keeps the flow. Today is Friday, the 4th of October, and the SAT word of the day is prodigal, which means to be wasteful with money. As an example, my prodigal spending habits usually mean I have no money.
First up on the news we have for today is the recent ban on middle school sports travel. The ban has outraged parents and students across town, and many wonder what the future may hold. Last week on Wednesday, the 18th, there was a protest held outside Thunder Mountain School in lieu of the recent decision to cut budgets for middle school activities travel.
Middle school sports travel has, for next year, been stopped, and I just think it's really wrong that middle schools can't travel. I believe that if the school board continues in this direction, that high school sports travel will be the next thing to cut back.
People showed their voice and their opinion at this rally while inside the school. A school district presentation was held discussing how things are going on throughout the school district. School district members as well as citizens attended the presentation. The school district member brought up the student and staff attendance rates and surprisingly found that students have a higher attendance rate than staff. Also, there was a higher graduation rate last year than in years before.
Having trouble with your grades? Any student can stop by school on Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon for CARES Super Saturday. Staff are standing by to help you get your grades out of the gutter. Next week, there will be concerts on both the 8th and the 9th of October. The choir and orchestra concert is on the 8th, and the band concert is on the 9th. There is no cost for tickets as the concerts are free.
In local city news, this past Tuesday, municipal elections were held here in Juneau. On the ballot were positions on the school board, the area-wide assembly, and the District 1 and 2 assemblies, respectively. The only seat that was contested was the area-wide assembly seat, with Kate Troll running against Bill Peters. The unofficial election results have Barbara Thurston and Lisa Worrell filling the 2 seats of the school board, Karen Crane getting a seat on the District 2 Assembly, Mary Becker on the District 2 Assembly, and Kate Troll winning her seat on the area-wide assembly.
And now for something completely different, let's take a look at my bio project. Hello, my name is Keegan Brown, and I am in my senior year here at JDHS. This will be my second time taking video production, so if you'd like to see how I botched my biography video project last year, you will be able to find it on the archive at jdhsvideo.org. To give you the quick rundown on me, myself, and I was born and raised here in Juneau, Alaska. I am 17 years old, and my hobbies include computers, games, video games, computer games, and videos, as well as reading more than what's healthy. When I'm not inside playing Minecraft or reading a good book, I can be found camping with my local Boy Scout troop in a great number of various locations. We have gone to all sorts of cool places too. This last summer we went and climbed the dormant volcano Mount Edgecumbe over in Sitka. So that's about all you need to know, other than I plan to do quite a few projects in this class this year, and I hope that they turn out as well as can be. But until then, thanks for listening and have a great school year. Big Brother is watching. Well, I hope that was informative for those viewers who like to stalk people. In other news closer to home, YouTube, everyone's favorite video source, has once again been blocked from student access due to bandwidth limitations. This comes as a surprise due to YouTube having been unlocked from the second half of last semester up until now. Now, let's move on to the sports section.
First, volleyball. The Crimson Bears volleyball team lost at West last Thursday with 4 sets with the final score of 3-1.
And in football, Bears football team was on the road last weekend in Wasilla, where they beat the Warriors with a final score of 42-6.
Now let's take a look at the calendar, full of stuff on sports and plenty of other cool events. Starting off with today, we have a football game against Thunder Mountain. The JV game has been canceled. The varsity game is still scheduled for 8 p.m., and that's out at the Adair Kennedy Field at Floyd Dryden. Tomorrow, cross-country state is taking place at Bartlett High School in Anchorage. On Monday, we have a JDHS Site Council meeting taking place from 5 to 7 p.m. at the JDHS Library. Also that day is a JDHS Home Builders meeting, which will be happening down at the metal shop.
On Tuesday, we have 2 volleyball games, both against Thunder. First game is at 6:30 when C plays, followed by an 8 o'clock JV game. That same evening, from 7 to 8, is the choir and orchestra concert in the JDHS auditorium. Finally, on Wednesday, there is a band concert, which will be at the same time and same place as the previous concert. That day, there will also be a student recognition taking place in the upper library from 12:25 to 1:05 p.m.
Last but not least, we have a weekend weather. It's presented by Kendall. How's the weather look out there?
As you can see, we have some onshore flow, which will cause it to be a decent temperature, not too cold and not too warm, but it will be very wet. Attention all drivers, as the weather is slowly changing into winter, it might be a good time to get your snow tires for your car and also break out some gloves and other winter gear. Today on Friday, we have a high of 48 and a low of 41. And Saturday, we have a high of 48 and a low of 38. And on Sunday, there's a high of 49 and a low of 43. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kendall. Well, that's all we have time for today. Today's show is brought to you by the letter 3 and the number Q. To see more JDTV news, you can go online to our website at jdhsvideo.org.
And you can follow us on Twitter at JDHS Video. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.